Hello there, Qckslvrslash, and today I have a video for you in the How I Play series, and today it's going to be the Tier 8 American destroyer, the USS Benson. And the reason I'm driving the Benson is because Ranked Battles is coming to get back soon. Season 5, finally get my chance to get a hold of that USS Flint, and I tend to drive destroyers in Ranked. I feel one-on-one I can offset another destroyer, and with the new season of Ranked, they're matching both ship tier and class 1-for-1 on each team. So you'll have identical classes, numbers, and tiers of ships. So for me, getting into the Benson, driving it a bunch to get back into the swing of really dueling. I'm playing a little more aggressively than I typically would. But the reason for that is to really get all my timing back for just knife fighting with these things. You know, where to aim, how to maneuver the ship to dodge torpedoes in close, and all of that. And the only way you get good at it is practice, and the way you practice is by doing it lots and lots. Fortunately, my Benson captain is absolutely amazing, 15 points, full concealment spec, so I have no problem sneaking up on other destroyers. Even some of the Japanese ones I actually can out-stealth. So clearly, doesn't look like they've come this way at all. And that's not a bad thing. Just don't really know where their DDs actually are. You can see one down in Alpha, but okay, B is starting to get capped now. So one probably down in B. So after we get C, I'm going to cross over to Bravo and hopefully meet, I'd prefer a Fubuki or pair of Fubukis to the Mayhan, equal tier. But we'll see what we run into over there. You can definitely see they've got some BB support. And overall in Ranked, you've got to control the caps. Yes, you can get away with not having one for a little bit, but it just gets out of hand very quickly if you don't have cap dominance. So by getting in these games, focusing on controlling and just winning capture points, I find I really prepare myself the best for those ranked battles. And it's just getting to know all the maps and everything again. So, run into the Mayhan, and I'm not going to hold fire for a second. I could get closer, but what I actually want to do here is run him out of the cap. He doesn't have great support as far as any cruisers go. I'm still going to take some hits, hopefully not many. And you can see I primarily focus on driving my ship over aiming my guns. I'm going to stop firing now. I've lost the Mayhan. Just keep this turn going, and I'm going to put my torps out at something. I just haven't decided whether it should be this Hipper or Colorado. I think I'm going to go for the Colorado. I'm going to double hard back on this edge land just in case any torpedoes were coming out the other way. And then I'm just going to sit here and cap. Or at least try to. If the cap stops, I know the Mayhan's returned and trying to, you know, get it back. But it doesn't look like he's going to try to mess with me. And that means I've now got to try to put pressure on some of the ships on the other team. We've got the lead in cap points, and there he is. There's that Mayhan. And this is a fight I can win. Mayhan, Fubuki. I've got him to fire, so now I'm actually going to pop smoke. Hopefully. I'm going to have to run my repairs there. But the idea being, I want to disengage because I do not like that Hipper being that close, and unfortunately I'm going to get spotted here as I come out of the smoke, maybe. And I'm kind of expecting this Hipper to throw hydroacoustic on and have me spotted. Switching over to AP because he's starting to show his side, and you can get some really solid damage hits in. See, there's a solid 2,300 damage into the side of a Hipper. Equal tier cruiser, and I find kind of inside about 8 kilometers with this ship, you can actually do some pretty devastating damage with these rapid fire guns. Managed to break contact for just a second, and I'm gonna eat some shots here.
Critical engine damage.
But once again, scared them off of B, so that's points continuing to build for my team. We're only 2 ships ahead, but we're way further ahead than that in actual points. It's just holding caps, and it's the exact same thing in ranked battles. You see, I'm playing with Flying Goomba. He was actually AFK at the start, unfortunately, but it's just some bonus support, and it means he doesn't explode in the first couple minutes. So I'm hoping he can really put the pinch onto this Hipper for me and let me get these destroyers out of here, because I know one's come back into the cap, because once again it's showing that star formation, which means it's contested. There's all the torpedoes at my magnet, and it's just one of those reasons. You use smoke, disengage, but you can't sit still in it or you die. I'm going to get a little aggressive here. I'm feeling that... There he is. Mayhan's right in their cap, and I really want to get him killed. Fires are one of the things I pretty much instantly put out when I am knife fighting, because you can just lose hit points so quickly if you're lit on fire in a destroyer that I don't even bother waiting. Pretty much everything else, I've got last stand. I'll keep functioning as far as being a ship goes, but if I throw hit points away letting a fire tick down, I'm just not going to be in a good place. So with that Fubuki working over to C, I'm going to go run him down. I've got an Anshan with me, and once again, just controlling caps. We've almost wiped them off the board. They haven't managed to get any points in this game. They're down to 9 total team points, and one more kill and this one's going to be over. And I've only done 20,000 damage, so not that strong a game. There's torps from the Fubuki, as you would expect. I'm well clear of any chance of hitting those. But it also kind of tells me he is somewhere down there, but I think the Fubuki's actually broken off to the south. So gonna turn down and just continue to try to run them down. Now, one of the things I'm tempted to do here, and I might try it, is just firing. You'd be surprised how often someone fires back. And the interesting thing there is, I never got spotted. So I know the Fubuki is behind one of those islands and they're just running away. But overall, that was a really quick game, but it was a good one. And 198,000 credits, 2,500 experience, only 20,000 damage, but I got 2 capture points, killed a team, and I dominated a point. And that's a reason I love driving destroyers, is particularly in ranked, I feel as a solo ship, I can actually control the play of more ships than me if they don't group up. You know, a pair of destroyers and a hipper, no problem. They should have been able to run in on me and absolutely wreck me. But because they weren't coordinated, you know, every time I pushed a bit, they turned and ran, and you get that in ranked too. Anyways, if you enjoyed the game, please consider giving me the thumbs up or subscribing to the channel, climbing ever higher on that count, working towards that 250. And as always, I'm Qckslvrslash, and I'll have another one for you guys tomorrow.